Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you. So you can see an image on your screen right now. You've got three options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, if you guys chose the first image, let's begin your reading by taking a look at your oracle cards to find out the current feelings of the person on your mind, and then we will move on to the tarot cards. So the oracles that came out for you are perfection, then we have crown, which says personal power, and cleanse. All right, so whoever this is, they definitely wish that all the water be gone under the bridge. I don't know for how long. It honestly looks like, you know how when water is stagnated and it's not flowing, it tends to get more polluted and slimy and all of that. That's what it honestly feels like. I don't think there's been any communication or any sort of movement from either end for a really long time in this connection. But that does not mean that this person does not have feelings for you anymore, and somewhere you clearly still do, which is why you're here watching this reading. It seems as if there has been a shift of perspective for your person with regards to you as well as this connection. Now they're seeing you as a literal perfection. They don't think that there's anything wrong with you. They think that you're absolutely amazing. It almost feels as if everything about you, they absolutely love. They really like you exactly for who you are and how you are. And it almost seems as if it's a late realization, like they're just now waking up to this and to understanding your full potential and that of this connection. There could have been certain ego issues in the past in this relationship. I don't know whether it was from your end or their end, but it seems like whatever it is that they had done, they're willing to move past all of that. They want to start with a clean slate in this connection, provided, of course, that you're also up for it. In case there was any third party interference over here, not necessarily a person, could have also been a situation. If it was a person, it's not necessary that it was romantic. Could have been a platonic person who was just negatively influencing your person. So basically, whichever situation or person had a stronghold on your person, that grip seems to have loosened up now to a great extent. In fact, it almost feels as if your person is out of that third party situation, or almost out of that third party situation. In case you've continuously taken bold stance for yourself in this connection, you've refused to chase after this person, you've refused to always be the one to initiate, you're not begging them for their time or their attention. It's just made this person value and respect you a lot more than perhaps what they used to earlier. I feel like you make them feel good about themselves. And that might be one of the reasons, of course, with the cleanse card over here, why they want to start afresh in this connection, in this relationship. It seems with perfection and personal power that it might be someone whose first name and surname both begin with the same letter. So anyway, this could have been someone who in the past was absolutely convinced that they can never do any wrong. Whatever they do is always correct. Whatever they think is always correct. And it's always the other person's fault. And they seem to have ditched that mindset now. They seem to have evolved now. And not only are they seeing you for who you truly are, but it seems as if they are evolved enough to recognize their own faults and their own shortcomings as well. One of which, like I said, was being slightly, I would say, or almost full of themselves. So they're not that person anymore. It seems as if whenever you cross paths with this person again, or whenever you get a chance to speak to them again, you'll feel as if this isn't even the same person whom you knew. They will feel like a totally different person because of how much old skin they've shed so far. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now and find out this person's current feelings for you, group 1. We have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and we have Temperance. Bottom of the deck for you is the Hermit. So yes, right now there is absolutely no activity that's taking place in this connection. Maybe this is a no contact situation, or even if you guys are connected with each other on social media or have each other's contact information, nobody's really initiating, and that is something that they'd like to change. Over here with the Ace of Swords, this person wants to reach out to you. They want to talk to you again. They want to re-establish communication in this connection. But it seems over here with the Seven of Pentacles that they're in no hurry to do this. And I can see why they might be coming from this place, because it's quite possible that in the past, whatever mess lies in the past of this connection could have been a result of hurried actions and decisions which weren't exactly fully thought through. So they don't want to repeat that mistake again. They're learning a lot from their past. They're learning a lot from their own past behavior. So they don't want to repeat this mistake again, which is why they will take their time, but there are full chances of them reaching out to you. In fact, with the Eight of Pentacles over here, it's very clear that they want to make this work. They want to make it up to you, it seems. They want to set the record straight, is what I just heard. There might be some miscommunication over here. Maybe there are some assumptions on your end about them, which they want to quash. They might want to come clean about something. What is it that you think of them is something that they often think about a lot. Does group 1 ever think about me? Does group 1 have feelings for me anymore? Is group 1 still interested in me? It seems like these kind of questions often cross this person's mind. They might have been really busy with their work, career, and finances, and just sort of trying to establish themselves. But it does seem with Temperance that they've reached a very comfortable stage in their life right now with regards to whatever personal goals they had. And so perhaps now finally they have that time where they can reflect upon their past, think about you in depth, and really think about what is it that they want. In fact, it's quite possible over here with the Hermit that in the past, in this connection, they didn't have much clarity about what they wanted, which now they do with the Temperance card over here. They want to be with you. They want to make this work with you. They want a brand new beginning with you. They know it's going to be difficult. They know there's a lot that needs to be cleansed. Like I said, the slate has to be cleaned. There's a lot that they perhaps might need to ask you to forgive them for. They're willing to put in however long it takes for them to make things right. They're willing to invest in this. They're willing to put in the required amount of time in this. And I'm not seeing any other energy over here right now, which is why I said that if in the past, and see, they're sitting in the Hermit's energy. So for a lot of you, I don't think this person is seeing anybody right now. Again, this is a general reading, so you don't have to come at me in the comments like some people tend to. But anyway, I don't think there's anybody else in their space right now. I don't think they're seeing anybody right now. And it makes sense because they're looking at you in perfection, as if you are perfection. So it's just you and you on their mind right now and in their heart right now. And I feel like their head and their heart are very aligned with regards to this, that you are who they want in their life going forward. We have the Six of Cups underneath the Hermit. So yeah, this is definitely, you guys go way back. This could have been something that started, stopped, started again, stopped, or it's just something that's been going on for a really long time. And this does seem like a soulmate connection. This seems like a very strong bond in general. We do have the Temperance for you guys over here as well. And honestly, it does feel as if even if you guys don't speak to each other, and no matter how long it's been, it's like energetically, both of you continue to feel connected to each other. And it's interesting that in the Cleanse card, the circle is just halfway. So this gives me the feeling that either one or both of you could have in the past tried to move on from this connection, but you guys are never able to completely move on from each other. And now, of course, this person seems to have made up their mind that they don't want to move on from you. In fact, they want to come back to you. Let me see if I can figure out something regarding the timing for when they might reach out for you guys. When they're ready, they will reach out to you. We have the Page of Pentacles transitioning into the King of Pentacles. So there's no timing to this just yet. It's just that you can definitely expect this. Oh, and one more thing, since we have the Page transitioning into the King, so definitely the feeling that I was getting for you guys earlier, that when you meet them now or when you interact with them now, you'll feel like you're talking to a totally different person, a new person. That will be the result of this evolution, or this dark night of the soul, or whatever it is that they've been through, which has helped them mature into this stable person now, who's looking for long-term commitment, who's looking for a meaningful connection. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 2, if you guys chose the second image, let's start your reading by taking a look at your oracle cards to find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling about you, and then we will move on to your tarot cards. So the oracles that came out for you, group 2, are creation, then we have labyrinth, which says journey, and we have comfort. All right, maybe some of you guys know each other since you all were 15 years old, or 2015 could have been a significant year in this connection, or maybe since 2015 things started going downhill, or maybe since 2015 there has been this on again, off again, no contact sort of a situation. Because when I look at the journey card and I see all these circles, it seems as if 2015 onwards this connection has just been going through circles, the same thing again and again and again. One of you is always running away, one of you is always chasing. But it does seem over here now, moving into the energy of comfort, that there is now a sense of settlement. Settlement, not in terms of course, that you guys are back together and are happily settled, but that it seems as if you guys are okay with the way things are right now. Like, there's no sense of urgency that I'm picking up over here. It's not like you think that without them you can't have a fulfilling life, and I don't think they think so either. Although, because we are looking at their current feelings, it does seem that this person wants to find their way back to you. That's something that I just heard. They want to find their way back to you. And I mean, this is a labyrinth at the end of the day. So I'm not sure. In fact, I don't think so. I don't think they know how can they manage to come back in your life, but it's just something that they want. In fact, with creation over here, they might be scratching their head, trying to come up with a way in which they can, make their way back into your life without it seeming forced, without it seeming like that was the intention behind the whole thing. It definitely seems like they want to play it cool, but the main intention over here is to become a part of your life again. It also seems over here with creation that just in general, this person has been wondering about you a lot these days, maybe even seeing you in their dreams a lot these days. I do feel over here with comfort that there was a time in this connection when things were really good, really smooth, easy going between you guys. And then perhaps after that, something happened. It could have been a misunderstanding. Things blew out of proportion or whatever it was. Since it's a general reading, of course, the cause might have been different for each one of you. But they seem to be thinking about the good times a lot of late. So they seem to be in a very nostalgic energy. They are recalling all the happy moments that they shared with you. We have 3 buds over here. I don't know whether there was a third party ever in this connection or not. Or maybe with the creation card and comfort, one person assumed that there was a third party, even though there wasn't. Or somebody had a problem with the other person's friend circle, and that issue escalated. Because it definitely feels like, at least for a few of you, whatever it was, it could have been solved. But instead of coming together to solve the issue, one person decided to just not confront it, not confront what has happened, not take responsibility, not be held accountable, and they just ran. It also seems over here with journey and comfort that ever since this particular separation or breakup or whatever this was, it's not like this person hasn't been with other people. It's not like they haven't dated other people. They have, but the kind of comfort, the kind of safe space, the kind of, like it's okay to be vulnerable with group two, they just didn't get that feeling with anybody else after that. They didn't get that sense of acceptance and comfort and love and kindness and compassion with anybody else other than you. And that might also be one of the reasons why it's almost, like prompting them to come back home to you, to make a U-turn and just retrace their steps and come back to you. So that is something that they are wanting to do right now. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards, group 2, and find out more about the current feelings of the person on your mind. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. Very interesting. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, I get this. Like I said, they are busy thinking about you a lot these days. In fact, if you guys are connected on social media, they might be stalking you a lot these days. Or if you have a public account, they might have created a fake account to sort of spy on you, see what you're up to. You seem to be in your own lane. You seem to be happy and thriving and in your own lane, going about living life, not really sitting around waiting, moping for this person to come by. That's just not who you are anymore. But at the center over here, and so this is interesting, we have the King and the Queen of Swords, but both of them have their back turned towards each other. So there definitely is a lot of ice in this connection that needs to be broken. And with the Creation card and the Page of Swords, it seems like the person on your mind is trying to come up with a way to break that ice, because they want communication with you over here with the Page of Swords. And see, here's the thing. With the Creation card along with the King and Queen of Swords, it seems like we're dealing with two people, both of whom are pretty, I won't exactly say stubborn, but yeah, both people really believe in themselves a lot. I am right, no, I am right. That could have been a dynamic once upon a time, at least in this connection. Also, when it comes to communication, perhaps both you guys have a tendency to be pretty blunt with it or pretty direct with it. And so what happens is that sometimes you say things and they take it in a different way because they're not able to understand your tone, or they misinterpret your tone. And similarly, they say something or do something and you misinterpret the tone. And so that causes problems. For a long time, of course, over here with the King and Queen of Swords, they maintained that they were right, you maintained that you were right. And all of this lovely, heart-centered energy over here of comfort, it just went for a toss. Now see, this is a pair over here. We have the King and Queen. So you guys are a good match. It's just that perhaps the negatives are so similar that you guys keep on triggering each other that way, even though you don't want to. Now, why is it that this person is so curious about you these days? Why is it that they're stalking you, or they're trying to look up your socials? It's because they are seeing you in this energy of the Queen of Wands over here, that you're happy and thriving and, couldn't really care less. And that is making them wonder, is it because you're secretly already in a relationship with someone and you're just not, revealing that you have a partner? There's a word for it, I feel. Launching or something, I don't know. Yeah, hard launching and soft launching your partner on social media. So maybe they feel like you haven't really launched your partner on social media just yet, but you do have someone in your life, which is why too they might be so curious these days. Another thing, with the Page of Swords transitioning into the King of Swords, in the past this person could have really struggled with communication, but now it seems they're much more, they have much more clarity regarding what exactly is it that they're seeking, what exactly is it that they want. And of course, because we have the Two of Cups for you guys over here, there still is a lot of affection that you have for them and that they have for you. But like I said, this miscommunication or fight or argument or whatever it was that had happened has created this distance over here where you can't see each other eye to eye, but then you also can't stop thinking about each other, and you also can't help but get nostalgic and feel for each other. It's also possible that because of a third person, there could have been issues in this connection, since we do have two queens over here and one king. And like I said, we also had three buds over here, but we just have the Two of Cups. And at the bottom of it, we have the Chariot. So for some of you, of course, maybe there really was a third party, in which case that's not the case anymore. But for most of you, I feel like there really wasn't any third party, and it was all just some misunderstanding, or maybe, like I said, they weren't okay with your friend circle and you weren't okay with their friend circle. So it could have been something like that. But it's just you both, you and them. There's nobody else over here in between right now. And with the Chariot over here, this person seems rather desperate to, and see, we have Journey and we have the Chariot. So they definitely do want to make their way back to you. They do want to come back around in your life. They want to experience this loving, warm, fuzzy feeling with you again. But it also seems, with the contrast of the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, that the person does not know what to expect. Which side of yours will they be met with if they try to establish communication with you? Will you cut them off right there and then, that, hold your horses, I'm not interested in speaking with you at all? Or will you entertain them? Will you talk to them? And so I feel like unless and until they are certain about what can they expect from you based on whatever research or whatever homework they might be doing these days on you, they might not, they might not reach out till then, but they're rather desperate to reach out. I can tell you that much. They are definitely in their fields for you, thinking about you, getting nostalgic and wanting to come back together and get back together properly with you. All right, group 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 3. If you guys chose the first image, we will begin your reading by taking a look at your oracle cards to find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you, and then we will move on to your tarot cards. So the oracles that came out for you guys are Faith. Then we have Feather, which says messages with the number 7 over here. Maybe the number 7 has some significance in this connection, or perhaps 2017 has some significance over here. And we have Creativity. Maybe some of you guys know each other since you were 7, or met each other for the first time in 2007 or 7th grade, I don't know. Or maybe each time they're thinking about you, you see repeating 7s, and each time you're thinking about them, they see repeating 7s. Because with the messages card over here, there definitely seems to be this almost cosmic connection, I would say, between you and them. Yeah, and it does seem that even though you guys might not necessarily be speaking to each other in the 3D, but there might be a lot of communication happening in the 5D. There might be a lot of communication happening through signs and synchronicities, perhaps even songs. So anyway, how is this person currently feeling for you? Well, they're thinking about you a lot. That much is there with Creativity. In fact, it almost seems obsessive, I would say. Like, they cannot help but think about you. They might try to stop themselves from thinking about you. They might try to engage themselves in other activities so as not to think about you, but it doesn't work. Because let's say that if they're trying not to think about you, and so they try to get themselves busy with watching the television or seeing a documentary or something, but they might come across your name on their television. Something happens like that, or a song starts playing and there's your name in it, or it's your song, something like that. So I don't think either one of you has been able to fully escape this connection, so to speak. And it also seems over here with Faith that this person is absolutely convinced that this connection is not over. Even though you guys are perhaps not really speaking to each other, it does seem that they have this resolute faith that things will work out. Maybe one or both of you secretly pray to your ancestors or your spirit guides or your angels to come back together, but neither do you admit this in front of anyone, and I don't think they do so either. They are very curious to know what their image is in your mind. What is it that you think about them? How are you seeing them at this time? It's quite possible that this individual might be posting a lot of cryptic shit on their social media these days. Lots of poems or songs, lyrics, which they know that you will be able to understand. What actually is it that they're trying to say? It might almost seem, and in fact, I feel like it's pretty clear to you that, they did not randomly post about this particular thing. It was for me to see. I don't know whether you are doing similar stuff or not, but they are doing this, or they might in the future if they're not already. With messages and creativity, it seems as if, and this is so interesting because this has been a running theme for the previous two groups as well. So maybe it's just something that's happening with the collective these days. This person wants to send a message to you. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. Maybe not a call, maybe a message. But then, and especially if it's been a while since they've reached out to you, they might be trying to come up with a creative or perhaps even a fun idea of how to break the ice. What should the opening message be? What should they talk to you about? Or how should they frame it? Something like that. There might be a council of elders, so to speak, whom this person consults about you. In fact, it's also possible that this person goes to tarot readers to take readings for you. Maybe you do the same. I mean, you are right now. But anyway, there might be certain trusted people in this person's social circle, in their inner circle, whom they often consult when they're in need of advice. And it does seem over here with the faith card along with creativity that these days too, the person on your mind has been going to these people for advice and asking them, okay, how can I reach out to group 3? I really want to talk to them, but I don't know what to say and I don't know how to say it. So if you guys could just help me out with it. Some of them seem to be pretty close to their family, so I think they go to their family if they need advice about you. If not, this might be their friends. Whoever these people are, they're definitely older than the person on your mind, and they seem to be good people. I'm not picking up on any negative vibes over here. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now, group 3, and find out more about this person's current feelings for you. We have the 5 of Cups over here. The Tower. The 6 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So this person definitely has a lot of love in their heart for you. Underneath the King of Cups, we have the 8 of Wands, which is a card of communication. And we did have messages over here as well. So they love you. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. But man, the current feelings over here, they're so heavy, group 3. I don't know if you've been able to intuitively pick up on that sadness or not, but there's just so much going on. In fact, this is the heaviest energy, I would say, amongst all 3 piles today. Firstly, with the Tower card over here, it's quite possible that it was this individual who decided to end things in the past. And now that is something that they seem to be heavily regretting. They had thought that they'll be able to move on from this pretty quickly, but that didn't happen. The 6 of Swords is leading to the 10 of Swords. So they thought that, oh, I'll just, call it quits with group 3. I'll just break up with them. It's probably best, we go our own ways and I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I'll get by. But that didn't happen. In fact, with the 5 of Cups over here, it seems as if this person could have actually been miserable without you. Another thing, because with the 5 of Cups, there seems to be lots and lots of remorse that they're feeling currently. It's quite possible that it was a late realization, perhaps. while they were ending things with you, they didn't know how much you mattered to them. It was only after they had ruined everything that they realized how much you mean to them, or that they love you. In fact, they're showing up as the King of Cups over here. They didn't know it would affect them this much, but it is. And perhaps it's been a really long time and they're still not over it. They're still not over you. I'm not sure whether you are over them or not, group 3, but with the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, they definitely aren't. However, with the 10 of Swords over here, they're hoping that by now you would have forgiven them. They're hoping that by now you would have moved past whatever pain they caused you, and that you would have closed out that chapter, so that when they try to reach out to you, it goes well. They want it to go well. With the 5 of Cups over here leading to the Tower, I feel like this person is thinking back to the days leading up to this breakup, the days leading up to the separation. At that time, they could have thought to themselves that, I'm not liking this and I don't see any reason to tie myself to group 3. There are others out there. I should be exploring. This is not the right age or the time for me to, give such a long-term commitment to someone. I'm just not feeling excited and whatnot. Basically, they were chasing everything that they didn't have rather than staying put and valuing and nourishing what they already had with you. And now, when they are thinking back to those days, like I said, they are regretting it. In fact, with the 10 of Swords over here, it's not just you who got hurt in the aftermath of things getting over in this connection. They ended up hurting themselves too, emotionally, with the 10 of Swords. They can feel your absence, and it rather deeply at that. And they do not like how it feels. They don't like living this life where you're not an active part of their life. In fact, it's possible that ever since breaking up with you, I don't think they've had much luck in their love life after that. I don't know about you, but with the 6 of Swords and 10 of Swords, it seems as if all the connections that they've gotten into after you have all been very momentary things, just a matter of a few months or a few weeks, and then things always end. It does seem over here with creativity and the 10 of Swords that no matter who this person is with, they're never able to completely shake you off their mind or even their heart for that matter. And obviously not from their heart, because we have the King of Cups over here. So it is you whom they have feelings for. Let's see though, when might this person possibly reach out to you? I'd also actually like to clarify the 5 of Cups over here. Yes, so this hasty decision that they took of leaving you and going after something or someone else is something that they regret now. And this heavy pain that they're feeling is because, firstly, like I said, they're not, they haven't been able to move on from you, and they want to offer you, they want a second chance at this, but they're not sure whether you'll be up for it or not. And if you say no, it'll just crush them further. In fact, it's quite possible that this could have been one of those cases where the person was so afraid of heartbreak or rejection that they left you before you could have left them. It could have been one of those cases too. Yeah. Okay, let's see, when might you expect some action from them? Might happen between 9 weeks to 9 months for some of you from whenever you see this. Can be 9 weeks for some, can be 9 to 10 months for some, depending upon where you guys are at on this journey. But Honestly, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, I feel like you want this just as much as they do. Perhaps they don't know it because you don't show it. And you don't know what pain they're feeling because they don't show it either. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you guys right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.